Hi ladies, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel if you're new here. This year I challenged myself to slow down, shop intentionally, and to curate my handbag collection instead of overbuying. I'm so proud to announce that this year I was a good girl. I only purchased 4 handbags. Yes, 4 handbags this entire year. And I was gifted 1 handbag. Actually, I was gifted 2 handbags, so technically I only purchased 3 handbags. But the 4th one was a birthday gift, so I'm gonna add that in my 4 handbags that I purchased this year. Each handbag that I purchased, it had to have a place in my collection. So in this video, I'm sharing why I purchased each handbag, what gap is filling in my collection, what I didn't buy and why, and the lessons I kind of learned about curating instead of collecting. So ladies, if you're interested in this topic, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. Before I get started, I just want to welcome all my new subbies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy things here. Don't forget to leave a comment. And over here, if you don't want to leave a comment, but you enjoy the video, just leave a little heart in the comment section so that I know that you're enjoying this type of video. Now, if you are trying to be mindful about your purchases, or if you're trying to build a collection you love, then this is the video for you. So this year I didn't buy a dozen handbags, and that was intentional. I only purchased 4 handbags, and I think that's going to be my list in my head. Only 4 handbags in a year, and I need to really think about my bags and curate my handbags. So I'm going to take my time and go through the 4 handbags I purchased, and 2 are from the same designer and 2 are not. So in the new year, I plan on going through all my handbags, sell and get rid of those. I have never sold my handbags before, but in 2026, that is my goal. I want to share with you how learning to curate my collection really changed how I shop now. So what does curating mean to me? Curating means to me, I need to buy handbags on purpose and not follow trends. Sometimes I would follow Coach's drops, especially Coach, because if you've been watching my channel for the last 5 years, you know my favorite brand is Coach and Louis Vuitton. Sometimes I felt the pressure to buy something from each collection. And so I'm not doing that anymore. I have to buy it on purpose and not follow the trends. I need to look at what I have in my collection and find the gap. I really have to think about my lifestyle because my lifestyle has changed. I have to think about the color and the style. I have to think about the size of the bag and the wearability of the bag. And I really had to stop myself a lot of times this year and ask myself, do I have something in my collection similar to this? Now, my problem is that I really love Boston bags or satchel type bags or whatever you call it. I love that shaped bag. So that's my issue. Now, the first bag I purchased this year in my collection was this drop from the Coach outlet. It was part of the Blue Cherry collection. Now, the reason I purchased this was because in my collection, I think blue is a neutral. I don't have a lot of blue bags in my collection. Always wear blue combinations. So I knew this would go with my collection. I knew that the cherries with the white background didn't fit my collection. I don't wear white that often or very pale colors like that. So I felt like if I got this blue bag, it would fit in my collection. My collection is definitely heavy with black and brown bags. And I'm trying to move away from that and add more color besides yellow, because yellow is my main color that I love. So I thought that the cherries would do great. I never wear pink, but I think the blue and the red contrast doesn't really make the pink stand out, or at least that's what I told myself. And so this is why I purchased this bag and have added it to my collection. Now, to be honest, I love Boston bags. It just works for me. I think my lifestyle is a little more casual. Even though you can dress up a Boston bag, I think this works for me. I also like this bag because I think it's an everyday bag and it's durable. I can just throw it on my car seat, no problem. It's not very delicate. Even though I have a lot of Boston bags in my collection, the size was the difference. So I justified adding this to my collection because of the size. I have Speedy 30, which is a larger bag. I have the larger Rowan, and this bag is smaller than those. So that's how I justified buying this bag. So the second bag I purchased this year was my Geiger Boston bag, or some people call it a satchel. Now, I purchased this bag in my collection because I wanted a more statement bag. For me, this bold bag made a statement and it made sense in my collection. It's different from what I already have. Yes, you can wear a light color bag any time of the year, but I really wanted to purchase a summertime bag, and this is a summertime bag for me. I love this bag because I also was able to find the sandals to match, and I'm a cruiser, and so I'm always looking for a nice, cute travel bag or something I can always wear around the ship with ease. I have used this bag several times. It's worked for me, the cost per wear versus the emotional joy of having this bag. The third bag I purchased this year was the mini Floral Coach Rowan. And I wasn't going to get the mini bag because I did like the large one and I couldn't make up my mind. And so my hubby was saying to me, why don't you get a size that you don't have? And I do not have a Boston bag in a mini size. I chose this bag because it's small, it's fun, and it's functional. I use this bag on my cruise and it was very practical. I just wore it crossbody or held it in my hand, and it actually fits all my essential. I'm not a person who always pack a lot. This bag really worked for my lifestyle. And I think this is going to be my only mini. I don't think I need more than one mini. I think this mini is going to work, and it's in the gold mustard color that I love, and I enjoy the floral, and the floral isn't too much. I don't see anything wrong with adding this to my collection. Something, a little novelty without being too juvenile, and something small and cute that is also practical. So my mini Rowan was actually a good addition this year to my collection. All right, so the fourth bag I purchased, you've been hearing me talk about it since I purchased it, and that is the Dooney and Bourke Lucca leather satchel. This bag is a medium-sized bag. This bag has been working for me and it's a great addition to my collection. I wanted to add more color to my collection. This ticks the box. I wanted a larger bag, but I tend to like medium bags. This really worked. It's classic, it's timeless, and I wanted something in leather. It ticks the box. I think I'm gonna have this bag for a long time. The longevity and versatility, that works for me. And I don't have a lot of satchels in my collection. I thought the shape was a little different than what I normally love, which are Boston bags. This definitely was a great addition to my collection. But if you look at the size, they're similar. I think I like medium-sized handbag. Even though my favorite shape of handbag is the Boston shape size bags, the bags I purchased this year are all three different sizes. I have the mini, I have a regular size bag, and I have a large bag. And depending on my mood, I just will pick up any of these bags because I love the general shape of the handbags. Now the handbags I didn't buy. I didn't buy the Coach Kiss Lock bag. I think that bag is so adorable. I love sparkles, but I had to sit there and think about it. In my lifestyle, realistically, I will not use that bag. It would be a novelty bag for me. a Geiger bag that's kind of sparkly. I can't think of what it's made out of, but I only use it during Christmas and I don't pick it up. I was thinking to myself, even though I love the shape of the kiss lock, I think the sparkles are beautiful on the Coach bag. As far as in my curated collection, I don't think the kiss lock will really go with my lifestyle. I had to say no to the Coach kiss lock bag. The other bag that I loved is the Empire bag. It is so cute. I like the big 40. I like the small ones. I even like the shoulder bag. It's just something about that shape that I really love. But I had to be realistic. In my curated collection, the Empire would be beautiful because I love a good leather bag. But my lifestyle, it doesn't really go with my lifestyle. I live a more casual lifestyle. And when I dress up, there are other handbags that I like to carry, like my Louis Vuitton when I dress up. It doesn't really go with my lifestyle, even though I think that is the cutest bag. The third bag that I didn't buy that I really wanted in my head for my fantasy lifestyle was the Coat Tabby in the snake print. That is such a beautiful bag. I thought about it. I didn't get to see it in person, but I was thinking, oh, I would love that bag. I had to be honest with myself if I'm going to curate my collection. First of all, I'm not going to use that sparkly purse except during the holidays, the Christmas holidays. And I don't want to have any more handbags that are just for occasions. And I already have those. I had to be honest with myself. Animal prints, certain animal prints like crocodile and snake, that really freaks me out. Even though it's beautiful, it really doesn't belong in my collection. So I had to be honest with myself about that. The other thing I did this year was I told myself I had to wait at least 2 weeks before I decided to get a handbag. Now, that was kind of risky because, you know, sometimes the Coach drops don't last that long. But I told myself if I really wanted the bag, then I would get it after 2 weeks. I was making sure that I didn't impulse buy, especially with this Floral one, because that didn't really last that long at Coach. That was the hard part, right? Make sure it goes with your collection. Make sure that you really want the bag and it's just not an impulse buy just because they had a drop. You know, to be honest, curating isn't about deprivation. It's about buying things intentionally. So, you know, everyone's lifestyle is different. But for me, these 4 handbags that I purchased this year, these 4 handbags serve my lifestyle, my wardrobe, and my long-term goal for my collection. I really only want bags that I love and use in my collection. And if it's a Boston bag, I will use it. If it's a traditional satchel, I will use it. So I have to be honest with myself this year. Well, ladies, that's it. That's the 4 handbags I purchased this year. I'm so proud of myself because I said 4 bags and that is it. I'm going to tell you, it was very hard when you see the pretty bags in the drop and then you have to remind yourself, wait a minute, my goal this year is this or this kind of bag or how many bags I have. And that's it. And you have to stay within your plan. Well, ladies, I really achieved my 2025 goals of just purchasing 4 handbags. I think I'm going to continue in 2026. You know, with each new goal, things have to change. So I'm going to sell some bags, which is going to be very hard for me. I just really love handbags. I think I'm going to be getting rid of some crossbody bags that I have. I think I'm going to get rid of all my totes because I really don't need them, except my Louis Vuitton. I have to keep that. I love Louis Vuitton, so I won't be selling any of my Louis Vuittons. I know I want to increase my leather handbag collection, but I want to add more color, which is very hard to find. That's my goal, to add 4 nice leather handbags in 2026, to get rid of my crossbodies, and to get rid of my tote handbags. So those are my goals for 2026. I'm just really proud of myself that I made the goal and I was able to do it. It's kind of hard if you're just doing 4 handbags and trying to make videos. I think I did it. Next year, I think I'll have some new ideas for this channel. I think with this channel, I want to move with other accessories and try some new things on the channel. I hope that you will still support the changes that I'm making. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, like and share. Tell a friend about my channel. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to put that heart emoji in the comment section. A lot of you guys are watching my channel. You're not commenting. You're not liking. So you know what happens? My videos go to the bottom of the YouTube pile. So please, we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers and I need your help. All right, that's it for me. As I always say, don't forget to enjoy life's sweetest things. And sometimes it's just a little accessory. Until next time, bye.